What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-host, Josh. What's up, Josh?
Hey, what's up? I'm wearing a suit today. I'm feeling good. I'm hosting.
Guys, we fired JL at least for the next 7 days.
Get out of here.
Instead, we've got the next best thing at host. I guess you're now the best thing at host since we fired JL. Joey, what's up, Joey? Welcome in. Open, you're muted. Come on.
You look great, though. You look great.
Dude, I'm such an amateur. No, I had a really good line. I'll save it for one of our other shows today. I had a really good line.
Yeah, save your line, Joey. You got to be in the right mindset for it.
Can we start it over?
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, redo the show.
Just kidding. Guys, also joining us today, we've got a special guest making their debut on the Fantasy Football Game Show. Is Shane Swagger. For those of you that do not know Shane, excuse me right there. I apologize for that. For those of you that do not know Shane, you can find him on Twitter at Swagzilla0G. That is Swagzilla0G, maybe the best handle we've ever had on here. He is the host of the Rookie Fever podcast, and we're hyped to have you on here with us today, my man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. I like the Swagzilla0G you put on there. Like that, a little bit of flavor there. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on. This might be the best of me you get right here because I'm kind of nervous about what's next for me here.
Again, like we've said, worry about it.
These guys are good, but they're not. Shane, Swag, you got this. You got this. There's no doubt in my mind.
Swag, I'll tell you.
You weren't that nice about it before we hit record. You were kind of like, you know what, Simon is gonna take you out.
I did not say that. I would never have said that. First of all, I was complimenting Simon, saying he's good at solving the puzzles. I was just preparing you, letting you know that Simon, he was kind of downplaying it a little bit. He's very good at solving puzzles.
I'm excited.
It's like I will say, there seems to be a trend on this show. When people come in and they're like, I don't know, it's not going to go well, not very good. They always come out and just dominate, I feel like.
Nice.
Like those are the contestants that I have to watch out for the most. We got some people in the chat ready for the game show today. Scott Fish is here and said, I'm going to Thor tonight, so I need you to start pub trivia late. I'll text you and you can start it. Oh, yeah. We'll wait for you for sure, Scott. Just let us know when, and we'll get it started right then. Definitely won't start at 7 p.m. Eastern time like we're planning on.
I hope it's good.
Think of all Scott does for you.
You're right.
You know what? Start it late.
We'll start it at 7:02. We'll give you that extra 2 minutes to get in there.
That's what we typically do anyway.
Craig wants to know, is FYF interested in sponsoring a black olive eating contest at the Expo this year? No. Nope. Yeah. Not even a little bit.
Why are you bringing chaos to the show, Craig?
It's nothing I would put my name behind.
That's his job.
And Jordan is going to Thor as well with Scott, I'm assuming, as like the parental chaperone that'll allow him to get into the theater for a PG-13 movie. That's so nice of Scott to agree to take you, Jordan. Just really sweet. Scott Cobe, what's up? He said, how's it going? Welcome in. And we got David here saying, Team Simon always and forever.
Yeah, ever. Yeah,
nice.
There we go.
I like it, Dave. And I am competing today, so watch out, everyone. I got Dave on my side. We got Albert in here. What's up, Albert? Glad to have you in here. And Sean as well.
Sure.
Well, what's up, Sean? Welcome in. And Dave saying, Suit Josh, you love to see it. We do love seeing Suit Josh. The only thing better than Suit Josh is no Suit Josh. You know what I'm saying?
Birthday Suit Josh.
Scott is excited to see Joey in here. Or he's lying.
Yeah.
And Alex saying, Josh looking sharp as always. What's up, Alex? Welcome in. Glad to have you in here. Mr. Scampers, what's up? He said, hi, Jail. Oh, hi, everyone else. Welcome in, Mr. Scampers.
Here.
Glad to have you here. And we got Geek in the chat. Geek, welcome in. Glad to have you here. And JL. Man, just sneaking in the chat. And Shane, Dave already said he was on my team, but he said, Shane about to clean up. It's okay. I still love you, Simon. So he's cheering for me, but he's already resigned to the fact that we're not getting a W today. Come here now. Welcome in. He said, Front Yard Fantasy. Hello. Hello to you as well. And guys, before we get started with our game, a couple things. Number one, I got some reminders for you. If you are not already following our guest over on Twitter, go and remedy that right this instant. Like I said, he's on Twitter at Swagzilla0G. So make sure you go over there and follow him. After you do that, if you're watching this video, that means you are most likely already on our YouTube page. Hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to Front Yard Fantasy. It's especially important today because we've got 2 more shows going on tonight that you want to make sure you don't miss. At 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, it is time for some fantasy football pub trivia. We've got a series of questions that we've prepared for you guys. You guys are the contestants. So come in and prove that you are the bomb, that you are the best at pub trivia out of everyone in the chat. Right after that, immediately following that stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we will be live, Joey, Josh, and myself, for another Scott Fishbowl mock draft. So if you want to get some more Scott Fishbowl practice, if you want to come see how the draft board falls, just hang out with us tonight. Make sure you tune into that one as well. It's going to be a full FYF day today.
Nice.
On that note, are you guys ready to get into some fantasy fortune?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty ready. You want to answer this uneasy allies question real fast?
Yeah, let's hit this question first.
Why not?
Uneasy Ally says, in a 12-team non-PPR, non-Superflex $200 budget auction keeper.
Woo.
So that's one hell of some league settings right there.
Yeah.
I'm keeping Taylor for 30. I'm guessing Jonathan Taylor. Should I keep Javonte Williams 22 or T for 15? Thank you. I'm going to jump in first on this one. This is easy for me, and it's an easy T Higgins. I do not think Javonte Williams is worth the $22, especially compared to Taylor at 30. There's just no way that he lives up to that value with Melvin Gordon in that backfield in my eyes. So I like Javonte Williams. I don't like him at cost in redraft this year. And based on the price you gave for Jonathan Taylor, I do not like him at that cost in a keeper league like this.
Well,
Josh, what do you think?
That price is good for Javonte Williams, but the price for T. Higgins is even better. Like Jonathan Taylor for $30 is a straight up steal. Javonte Williams for $22 is good value, but T. Higgins for $15 is great value. I project T. Higgins to have more overall points in it. Oh, it's a non-PPR league. That does make him closer, but still for the value with T. Higgins, I'm still going to take him. I don't expect Javonte Williams to make the big leap with Melvin Gordon still there this year.
Swag, what do you think on this one?
It's tough to disagree with you guys. Everything you said, I think all of these guys are bargains with the $200. Like I look at Jonathan Taylor and I think, I'm probably okay spending 40 to 50% of my budget on him. So I agree that's a heck of a value, and it does make Javonte seem a little bit more expensive, but wide receivers don't matter. It's in my profile. I love T. Higgins. I think that he's going to have a great career, but I want to get attached to Javonte here. And I think if I was in a situation, I know I like T. Higgins a lot too, but if you sent me to Javonte for my T. Higgins, I'm accepting that no matter what my situation is with my team, and I don't care about the $7. That's me. I get it, though, man, because that's such a great value on Higgins. I think that Jamar Chase has deflated him a little bit in a way that he shouldn't be, but still the same. Like, it's tough to get running backs sometimes in Dynasty, and I've never seen somebody tell me that they need a wide receiver this week or they cannot win.
That's a fair point, and I like the point you brought up. I think sometimes we get so focused on value that maybe we forget that that's not the only deciding factor in some of these decisions. Because I think most of us are in agreement that the $15 on T. Higgins is the best value, but you're making decisions saying it doesn't matter if it's the best value. This is still the best move for my team and how I like to build my rosters.
When I first read that, I read PPR, so I was ready to come in and be like, oh, it's definitely T. Higgins. Javonte Williams' receptions. Russell Wilson doesn't typically pass to the running back very often, blah, blah, blah. Then I read the non-PPR. I was like, oh, change the argument a little bit. It's closer than I originally thought, but still leaning T. Higgins.
Guys, we've got Kaysen in the chat as well. What's up, Kaysen? And Kaysen said on the Is Mike Evans a top 5 wide receiver video, every time G-Man J looked at me, I died a little inside knowing I would never be what that man is. That's fair.
Wow.
I think we all have that every time Jay looks into our eyes. Guys, I'm going to explain the rules of this game. Then we are going to get started. The game we're playing today is Fantasy Fortune. It is a lot like the popular TV show Wheel of Fortune, but with a fantasy or NFL twist. Instead of spinning a wheel, contestants are going to be answering 50-50 NFL or fantasy-related trivia questions. If you get that question right, you will get to guess a consonant that you think is part of the puzzle that's up on the board. For every instance of the consonant that showed up, you're going to add $500 to your round bank. If you get a question right and a letter right, you will get to go again. Another question coming your way, another letter. You can do that up to 3 times in a row. After that third and final time, you will bank all of the money that you've earned so far in that round into your total bank. But we are going to give you 5 seconds to solve the puzzle and then move on to the next contestant. At any point during your turn, except after a question has been asked, you may buy a vowel or solve the puzzle. Solving the puzzle will give you a minimum of $1,000, not 1,000 plus whatever you have in your round bank, a minimum of 1,000. So if you have 2K, you're just getting 2K. If you've got 900, you're going to get 1,000. Vowels will cost 100 per instance they show up to a max of $500. And you're going to have a minimum. You're going to need to have a minimum of $500 in your round bank in order to purchase a vowel, just to make sure you can afford the vowels that show up there. We'll go like this until we run out of puzzles or run out of time, at which point the person with the most money will be our Fantasy Fortune champion for today. Are you guys ready?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
Suddenly
And
have
one
so
thing
much more respect for the Wheel of Fortune, like contestants with all the cameras pointing at them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not ready.
The pressure.
I think about that so often. I'm like sitting there watching like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, and like I could get this. These guys are supposed to be good at this. How are they not getting it? But once you're all the pressure's on you, the cameras, you're on TV, you got to act fast. I'm sure it gets to you because it gets to me here on this little stream. That's not quite the audience that Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, or Family Feud has, right?
Yeah.
JL said, "I'm sad I miss Shane." Yeah, well, that's what you get for going on vacation, JL.
Kind. Appreciate you.
All right,
And,
guys. So we're going to start this one out with the toss-up puzzle, actually.
Ooh.
Okay. So I don't think Simon mentioned that, but this toss-up puzzle is going to be the only puzzle that's a little bit different today. It's just going to determine who goes first, and whoever gets it right is going to get $500 and gets to go first. If Shane, just so you know, if you think you know what it is, just say your name. Whoever's name I hear first is going to get to answer first. Letters are slowly going to unveil in this puzzle. It's going to be an NFL player. So whoever guesses the NFL player first is going to get the $500 and get to go first for the rest of the game. You guys ready?
And a reminder to all of our contestants before we start, head on over to the private chat instead of in the public comments, because our viewers, we want you guys to play along. If you get it right before anybody on the stream will shout you out, and if you get it really wrong, we will mock the hell out of you. So play along in the chat so that we can do that, please.
All right, let's get in there. Like I said, say your name if you think you know this puzzle. The letters are slowly going to unravel. And it's an NFL player, like I already said. All right, we got an NFL player here, guys. Here come the letters. Starts with a D. I don't know.
Ooh.
Simon.
Joey.
Yeah, Simon.
Daryl Williams.
It is Daryl Williams. Simon, great job there. You're going to get that $500, and you're going to get to go first in our game here. Good job.
Let's
Good job.
do it.
You got it before anyone in the chat, but toss-ups, they're so quick. Oh, now the chat's coming in with Daryl Williams. We got Toronto Dave getting it. We got Albert getting it. Good job, guys. Oh,
I usually just scream a noise, so I'm really proud of myself that I actually got my name out this time.
Joey.
I think it was Munder Difflin, Scott, who came on the stream and yelled my name on accident whenever he said it. If I remember correctly, accidentally yelled Simon.
I think we've talked about how that's a good strategy. Like if you know the person doesn't know it, just yell their name.
Josh has successfully done that before on Jeopardy. He said something. JL thought it was my answer, gave me the wrong answer, and then moved on to the next person.
Yep.
Well done, Josh.
Great times. All right, guys. Let's just get in there, right? Let's just get in there. Not much to talk about with Daryl Williams. He's do you think Daryl Williams can be the Chase Edmonds for the Cardinals this year? Anyone? You think, or do you think James Conner kind of takes over that role as the main pass catcher? Anyone have,
I think there's a role for him in this offense. He's not someone I'm excited to draft, but I do think he's going to step in and take over some of that Chase Edmonds role. I don't think they want to give James Conner that full and absolute workload, but he's a touchdown guy, and Daryl Williams will probably come in and get some of the receiving work.
I like him a lot more as a lottery ticket versus being an actually having a role, because he did a lot of good stuff with Kansas City last year.
Yeah.
But James Conner doesn't have the best history of staying on the field. Now, he did last year. He was fantastic last year. But, you're at the end of a draft and you need to grab somebody. I like Williams. Very like real last round kind of pick.
Swag, you got anything to add there? You think Daryl Williams has any fantasy value going into the season?
I don't have him rostered anywhere. I do find myself having a little bit of Keontae Ingram.
Yeah.
A little bit of rookie fever, and I feel like he's just somebody like with rookie drafts that when the name popped up, I was again like, after you get out of that first round and everybody took 8 to 10 wide receivers, I stopped throwing darts at wide receivers because the likelihood of them all hitting is so slim. So that's when I was taking some shots at running backs. So I have a little bit of him, and James Conner seems kind of like an every other year guy, as you know what I mean. So it'll be interesting what happens with that backfield, quite honestly.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with the Cardinals, because whoever's starting for the Cardinals at the running back position is probably going to be fantasy successful, because they run so many darn plays, right? So yeah. We'll see what happens there. Let's get into our next puzzle, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's do this one. I've done this one the past couple times. We're going to be doing two players, same initials. These are two players. They're not necessarily related at all. They could be on the same team. They could be on different teams. They could be completely different. But we have a first and a last name here, followed by the ampersand, and then another first and a last name. And the only correlation between the two is that they have the same two starting initials. All right? Makes sense? Easy enough? Mm-hmm. Simon, I see you counting. You're going to be up here. You ready to go?
Yeah, I would like a question.
All right. I was a little nervous you wanted to solve there, but we're just going to get in there?
Yeah.
Simon, in a PPR league, all my questions that are fantasy related will be PPR related today. Who finished higher? Who finished higher at the running back position? Was it Saquon Barkley, or was it the aforementioned Darrell Williams?
Saquon Barkley.
I am sorry, it was the aforementioned Darrell Williams with more PPR fantasy points last season. A little tricky there, but I got you. Yeah, it was the double trick-a-rooney, right? Swag, you're now up. How you feeling?
I'm ready. We'll just say
you're ready? Okay, I'm assuming you can't solve the puzzle yet, right?
No.
All right, fair enough. So you want a question?
Yep.
All right, Swag. In a PPR league, who finished higher at the running back position? Was it A.J. Dillon, or was it Damian Harris?
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris is the correct answer. Great job, Swag. Yeah. What letter would you like?
Low-key, stud for cheap, honestly. And stud's such the wrong word to use, but Damian Harris.
A lot of carries.
Free money, yeah.
Right? So do you expect similar production going into next season, or are you a little bit nervous about Ramondre Stevenson?
I think it's going to be kind of the same thing as long as Harris is healthy. It seemed like they liked what they got out of him, right? Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel. I think Stevenson is okay. You know, he could maybe be that LeGarrette Blount if Harris was out of the way and maybe go for some touchdowns. But, yeah, I'm going to take Damian Harris all day. The problem with Damian Harris is if you like to trade, you're stuck with him. Once he's on your team, you're stuck with him.
Yeah.
And you're just going to ride it out no matter what. So... But I don't mind Damian Harris on the cheap.
That's a great point. There was one fantasy league where I did sell him and a couple other smaller pieces for a first-round pick this year in a dynasty league. I liked the trade I made, but at the same time, Damian Harris could have a lot of value this upcoming season. Hey, Swag, what letter would you like? Any consonant.
Give me a C, please.
You're going to go with the C. Let's see if it's up there. There's one C, Swag. That's going to get you $500 into your round bank. And you can buy a vowel here if you would like. You could solve, or we could just move on to another question.
Let's do another question, please.
All right, Swag. Who finished higher in a PPR league at the running back position last year? Was it Josh Jacobs or Ezekiel Elliott?
Ooh, that's a little tougher. I'm going to say Jacobs, though.
I am sorry, Swag. It was Zeke. He was so sneaky all last year, just getting a lot of work right. It was close. Zeke finished as the number 7 overall running back, while Josh Jacobs was the 12th overall running back. Okay, but Zeke played every game. That's the big difference there, right? 17 games to Josh Jacobs playing 15 games. Actually, Josh Jacobs scored more fantasy points per game, believe it or not. Yeah, just slightly more. Joey, how you doing?
Yeah, I think I got one of them. I think I got one of the names. I got one of them. It would be.
You're not going to mess around trying to solve it.
No, I'm not going to get cute. Let's go.
All right, keep in mind they have the same initial. Joey, my question for you is: who had more PPR fantasy points? Who finished higher at the running back position? Was it David Montgomery or was it Nick Chubb?
David Montgomery.
I am sorry, Joey. It was Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb finishing at the 13th highest running back. Simon, we're coming to you.
I need a question. I feel like I'm so close, but
I think we're all having a lot of fun in this category. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong, Simon.
You're wrong.
All right. Running back position, PPR fantasy points. Who finished higher? Was it Elijah Mitchell or was it Devin Singletary?
Elijah Mitchell.
I'm sorry, Simon. I keep getting you guys with these close ones. It was Devin Singletary.
Well, this is embarrassing.
Devin Singletary.
Think
Devin
about how
Singletary
Elijah
finished
Mitchell
higher.
feels.
Yeah, only playing 11 games. He had a lot of rushing yards. Not as many fantasy points, though. I think he had more rushing yards than Devin Singletary. He did have more rushing yards, but Devin Singletary had quite a bit more fantasy points. Swag, how's it going?
I'm ready, man.
You ready?
Fire.
All right. Well, in a PPR league, who finished higher? Was it Mike Davis or Myles Gaskin?
Mike Davis.
I am sorry, it was Myles Gaskin. Swag, we're having fun here. We're having fun.
Jeez.
We are having so much
I
fun,
felt
Joey. I'm
pretty
coming to you.
confident.
I can't get
I'm
that.
not slowing down. I'm not slowing down.
Don't
guys.
slow
I'm not
down.
slowing
Keep
down.
going. Let's
Joey,
do it. Yeah, question.
your two names, same category: James Robinson or Devontae Booker.
Who finished higher?
Yeah,
James Robinson.
it was James Robinson. Okay, Joey, there we go. Good job. Good job. What letter would you like?
I want the J.
You want the J? You're just gonna go for a J here?
I'm going for the J.
Yeah, and I think
There's
it's a
no
good
J.
call.
There's no J.
Then I don't know that second
There's no
name.
J.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Simon, you're up now. How you feeling?
Worse now than I was before the show started.
I figured.
Yeah, my confidence is just going down with every passing second that this show continues.
Did you
My
have Josh
self-worth
Jacobs
is at
too?
an all-time low for today. Yeah, it's not going great.
Hopefully we can help you out, man. Hopefully we can help you out here with this next question. I'm not so sure if it is, but I'm going to ask you it. Who finished higher? Was it Chuba Hubbard or was it Darrell Henderson Jr.?
I hate that question.
Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up, Simon. Don't screw it up.
Darrell Henderson Jr.
Darrell Henderson Jr. is the correct answer,
Thank
Simon.
God, give me an N. An N as
You're
in
thinking-
Nancy.
N is in Nancy. There's one N. We are really blazing through this puzzle, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another question.
All right, Simon, I'm going to ask you another question, so I hope you're okay with that. Who finished higher in a PPR league last season, Simon? Who finished higher? Was it Tony Pollard or was it Melvin Gordon?
Ooh, I know exactly where Melvin Gordon finished, but I don't quite remember exactly where Pollard finished, and I think it was close to where Gordon finished.
Yeah.
I'll take Gordon.
You're going to take Gordon? And it's right. It's right.
Okay.
It's right, Simon. It's right. What letter would you like?
Give me a T as in Tony.
Please don't.
T as in Tony. There are no T's. There are no T's in this puzzle. I am sorry, Simon. There are no T's in this puzzle. Swag, you're back up here. I'm feeling good here. I'm feeling good for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Swag. We're kind of exhausting the running backs, but I'm gonna hit you with another running back question. You don't have a choice. Who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Was it Alvin Kamara or was it Joe Mixon?
Mixon.
Mixon's the correct answer. Let's go, Swag. What letter would you like?
We'll go with a common S.
You're gonna go with a common S, and there are two of them, giving away two of the players' initials. Just getting a little bit of information there. That's going to give you $1,000 for your round bank. You have $1,500 total. You can buy vowels here. They're going to cost $100 each if you want to buy any. Or we can move on to our question. All right, go ahead.
May I buy an E, please?
You're allowed to. There are two of them.
Okay.
Oh.
You can buy another vowel if you would like.
said
You can solve, or we can move to another question.
I want another question, please.
Okay, he just wants another question. And you know what? There's really nothing wrong with that. Swag.
Simon's worrying me. I don't want to pass it on.
Swag, who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Was it Javonte Williams or was it Cordero Patterson?
That's so mean. I think it's Patterson, though.
It is Patterson. It was a little mean, but you got it right. You knew it was up. Patterson finishes the 9th overall running back.
Insane.
9th. Swag, what letter would you like?
Man. I'm going to buy another vowel.
All right. Oh, no, first a letter. I'm going to need a consonant first.
Okay. I will take a T, please.
There's no T's.
Oh, it's gone.
No T's left.
Do I get
but I'm going to allow you to
penalized for
guess
that?
again.
No, I already got bonked for it. I took the
That'd be
penalty for the
fun.
T.
I'll take the R, please.
He's going to take the R. There's one R, Swag. There's one R.
gosh.
So you have $1,800 in your bank. And I want to remind you of our rule. If you get 3 questions in a row correct, if you get 3 letters in a row correct, you get to bank your money into your game bank, but you don't get to do anything after you get that next letter correct. So this would be your last opportunity to buy a vowel this round if you wanted to do so. You don't have to. But it's
I
your
will
call.
buy a vowel, and
Okay.
I would like an A, please.
He's going to buy an A. I am sorry,
Oh,
Swag.
no!
There is no A. There's no
Wow.
A in this entire puzzle. I feel bad, but
Wow.
Joey, we're coming to you.
Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close.
Hurry, ask him a question.
He's peeking.
Yeah, ask me a question.
Okay, here we go. Joey, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Who finished higher in a PPR league? Was it Kenneth Gainwell or Michael Carter?
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter is correct. He is correct.
Damn it.
What
I
letter
will
would
take
you like?
the M.
He's going to take the M like he knows it has to be there. And it is.
Okay.
It is.
I want to buy the O,
He wants to
Even
buy
though I know.
VO because he knows
I
and
know.
knows here, it sounds like.
and I'm just trying to get that first name.
Oh, man.
Oh, got it.
Damn it, you. piece
What's
of
up there,
skunk.
Joey?
Sky Moore and Sony Michelle.
Sky Moore and Sony Michelle is correct. Let's go. Sky Moore and
that
Sony
is
Michelle. I forgot to take away your
tricky.
O's, I believe.
But I get
yeah,
1,000, right?
Yeah, you still get 1,000 regardless.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Great job, Joey. You get 1,000 to your bank. We have a low scoring game right here. It is absolutely anyone's game still. Good job on that one. So this
Thank
is
you.
2 players, same initials, Sky Moore and Sony Michelle. Pretty straightforward, right, guys?
That double Y was tricky.
Oh, man.
So-
So I lost all my money.
You did lose all your
the-
money. Yeah. That's your round money. So you gotta have to actually bank that. So yeah.
Either
yeah.
3 questions in a row, right, or solve the puzzle to bank that money.
Gotcha. Ouch.
Let's see when this was solved. This
Yeah,
was
the chat was
solved.
killing it. I bet they got it like 10 minutes ago. Ahead
Dame
of us.
got Sky Moore and Sony Michelle 8 minutes ago, and then Mr. Stamper's literally within the same minute, like at 3:20. Sky Moore and Sony Michelle.
Nice job.
So great job
guys.
there. Great job there. You guys all got it correct. Shout out to you. Ready to keep moving on?
Let's do it.
All right. Swag, let me come to you. Would you rather go to a category of a dynasty trade or a category called What Are You Doing?
Let's do What Are You Doing?
What are you doing? I like it. I like it. So let's go to this one. All right. So what are you doing? This is a category we have done before. It's going to be football related, but some examples I've used in the past were trying to find my nosebleed seats, running the 40-yard dash, playing Madden with my friends, throwing a perfect spiral. So, it will be football related, but maybe not directly, but I'm not trying to give anything away there by saying that. Just give you some examples. Simon, Joey got the last one right. That means
I
you're
would
gonna
like
be
a
first.
question.
And we're finally going to get out of these running back questions, and we're going to go right into wide receivers.
Okay. I feel a little bit better about this.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Simon, I'm talking PPR fantasy points yet again. PPR fantasy points for this category. Who finished higher last year in a PPR league? Who finished higher last year in a PPR league? Was it Jacoby Myers or was it Brandon Ayuk?
Oh, Myers was consistent, but Ayuk came on hot towards the end of the year. I'll go with Ayuk.
You sum the 2 players up, right? But you
I
are
got the question
incorrect
wrong.
with your
Yep.
answer. Myers
That's
was
okay.
more consistent. He finished higher. He was the 29th overall PPR wide receiver.
Damn, that's higher than I thought.
Swag. How you doing?
I'm ready, man.
You
I
you
gotta get
seem
this
ready
one.
to me.
I need to bank some money.
Yeah.
You said this was going to be easy.
I never said it was going to be easy. I never said that. So if we look at the scores, 1,000 for Joey, 500 for Simon, this is nothing.
No.
This means nothing.
No.
Yes,
Getting
you
in
got
your
this,
head,
Swag.
Shane. He's getting
Show
in
me
your
the
head.
money.
All right. Here's your question. PPR league, who finished higher at the wide receiver position? Who finished higher in a PPR league at the wide receiver position? Was it Tyler Lockett or was it Christian Kirk?
Lockett.
Lockett's correct. Swag. What letter would you like?
T, please.
He's gonna take a T. Let's see if it's up there. There's two T's.
That's
There's two
not where I
T's.
thought where any of the T's were.
No.
So Swag, that's gonna put $1,000 into your round bank, meaning you can buy some vowels now if you would like, or we can move on to the next question, or you can solve. You can solve.
I'm gonna go for another question, please.
All right, the man wants another question, and I will oblige him. Who finished higher? Who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Was it Tyreek Hill or Keenan Allen?
Tyreek.
Tyreek's the correct answer. Great job, Swag. What letter would you like?
An S, please.
He's gonna take an S. There are no S's in this puzzle,
Wow.
Swag. There are no S's. The puzzle's
the
not
whole
doing you
puzzle?
any favors.
That's
The
painful.
whole puzzle. There's no
That's
S's.
brutal,
One of the most common letters in
Swag.
the English
It is,
language.
All right.
Hey, at least you know there's no
on
S's.
the note of S's, I just wanted to say, usually I am so outnumbered by J's here, even when our guest isn't a J guest. But
That's true.
we got just as many S's on here as J's today. So
I would argue with you and say there's more S's just because Swag has like a double name there
Yeah.
almost. You know, he's got the Shane, he's got the Swag, he's got the double S's.
Yeah, but you're so handsome you count as two people. So
That's
it
true.
really
That's a great
balances
point.
out.
And I'm Josh Jeff. So
There you
okay,
go.
there we go too. Yeah, Joey, what's up?
I want a question, please.
You want a question?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a question. Fine.
Thank
Don't
you,
be
please.
So demanding about it. Who finished
Thank
higher
you,
in a
Josh.
PPR league last season? Was it Marquise Brown or Amari Cooper?
I'm gonna say Amari Cooper. And I'd be wrong.
You'd be wrong. Marquise
This
Brown
has been a brutal show.
Yeah.
This has been a little brutal.
absolutely brutal.
This has been a little brutal. I'm hitting you with the good questions though. I came with the quality.
I'm learning today.
All right, Simon, you're up.
Okay, I'm so ready. I'll just have you know, if I was answering these based on my rankings for next year, I would be 100% so far, but not on the results of last season.
Who finished higher, Simon, in a PPR league at the wide receiver position? Was it
problem.
Chris Godwin or Hunter Renfrow?
Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Renfrow is correct. Number 10 wide receiver in a PPR league. That's crazy. What letter would you like?
I will take the R as in run.
I heard
the only
you
R
there.
word I can
Yeah,
think
yeah,
of.
yeah. That's what's up. You got an R. There's two of them. It's gonna give you $1,000. Very nice, Simon. You can buy a vowel here if you want.
And I'll take another question.
The man just wants another question. He's not messing around. I don't blame him. Who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Was it Tyler Boyd or Russell Gage?
I think it was Tyler Boyd.
You think it was Tyler Boyd?
Yeah.
Because you're right. Because you
Okay.
know. You
No,
got
Russell
the right
Gage
answer
put
there.
together
Tyler
a
Boyd.
decent season last year, like 800 yards, right? A couple touchdowns, but Tyler Boyd was.
I mean, Russell Gage, 770 yards. He had 66 catches, but Tyler Boyd, 67 catches, 828 yards. Just a little bit more production, one more touchdown.
just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Okay, I will take an M as in Mancy.
And M is in Mancy, and there's one
Wow.
of them, Simon.
Yeah, we
There's
are.
one Mancy
You know
up
what?
there.
Give me a. Give me a vowel. Let's go with an O.
You're gonna go with an O. There's a couple O's. There's a few O's actually. There's three of them. You're gonna lose $300 because you got them, but they're up there.
I'll
Simon.
take another question.
All right, the man doesn't want to mess around with any more vowels. He just wants another question. Simon, who finished higher?
I don't have the whole thing, but now it's coming together. I'm stressing. Okay, ask me the question.
You should keep stressing. I hope you get this wrong.
Who finished higher in a PPR league last season? Was it Mecole Hardman or was it AJ Green?
Gross, Josh. AJ Green.
Yes. AJ
Okay,
Green's
thank
correct, Simon. Good job, Simon. Good job.
Give me.
What letter would
give
you
me-
like?
Give me an N, as in
An N?
Nancy.
There are four
Wow.
N's, Simon. That is a beautiful letter for you. That's going to give you a lot of money, and you get to bank that money, I believe. Am I?
Yeah, that was the
correct
third
there?
one.
Yeah,
No, that was the third one.
right?
he does.
Right? It was. Oh man, that's
And
good
I would
for
like
you,
to
Simon.
solve the puzzle.
Boo
Do it.
hiss.
Lining up in victory formation.
Lining up in victory formation is the correct answer, Simon. Great job, Simon. You're doing very well right now. You're doing
We
very
got there.
well.
We got there.
Let's keep moving on.
Let's
keep
do
moving
it.
on, guys. You guys ready?
That was
Swag, we're
amazing.
coming
I
in.
had formation.
Usually the trivia is my crux and the puzzles are my are my strength.
Simon, you might have beaten the chat.
Yeah.
What?
I think you beat the chat. Like Albert just said like a minute ago, victory formation, but you beat the chat, Simon.
Suck
beat
it,
the
chat.
That's impressive, especially with this one because it wasn't like it was like super fast or anything. They had some time. Chat.
I was thinking dormitory whenever we had the ORM and then the T and then the O's came up. I was like, oh, but it would need another letter in there that we've already guessed. And then formation came and then it just fell into place.
Thanks for taking us on that journey, Simon.
You're welcome. I just wanted you to see the path that I took in my brain. There were a couple pit stops along the way, like, oh, I'm hungry. Ooh, I got a fart. But it generally got us on that path I told you about.
Very nice, very nice. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see here. I'm gonna keep moving on, guys.
Let's go.
We could probably squeeze in a couple more puzzles, and I'm gonna bring up a football quote here. Actually, for some reason,
that's a wheel.
It wants to show us the wheel, but screw that wheel. We got a football quote. Someone from NFL history or current NFL player said this quote. That's all you got, really.
Okay,
that's all you got. It's a football quote. You all right? Swag, what's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm ready to solve it.
What?
No, I'm
dude. If you solve this, that would be the most impressive solve I think we've ever had on the show. If you solve this right now, not saying it's that difficult or anything, but like I would be very impressed. All right, Swag, here we go. We're getting into it. I'm going to quarterbacks.
Like
I'm going to quarterback yards.
Or...
I don't know. We'll figure that out, right? I'm gonna go to quarterback yards. You okay with that, Swag?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't care. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Who passed more yards last season? Who passed for more yards last season? Was it Kirk Cousins or Ben Roethlisberger?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is the correct answer. Swag, great job on that one. What letter would you like?
I think I'm just gonna do an S again.
There it is.
Oh, and it worked big time.
Oh, that's the one you wanted there. You have $2,000 in your round bank. You can buy a vowel, solve the puzzle, or we can move on to our next question.
I will buy a vowel. I'll help these guys out.
Of course.
And we will buy an O, please.
You're gonna buy an O. There are 3 O's in this puzzle, Swag. There are 3 O's in this puzzle. That's going to lose you $300, but you do figure out a little bit more of what could be going on here. Swag, you want to buy another vowel? Or you want to move on?
I'll move on.
All right, I'm going to stay in the passing yards category for the time being. Who passed for more yards last season, Carson Wentz or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
I am sorry, it was Carson Wentz. Lamar Jackson missing those games really screwed him there. Joey?
Wow, that's the nicest thing I've ever said about Lamar Jackson, too.
Oh, you're not a big Lamar fan, huh?
Not
Swag. I was rooting for you a little bit.
I like what he does for your fantasy teams. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I
think it's like this.
Quite
like
a big Ravens fan over here.
For Dynasty, and I think a lot of people are going to hate this. But for Dynasty,
I want to hear it.
I don't care about the cheat code. I want somebody that knows how to play.
Mm-hmm.
For redraft, give me the cheat code. I don't care. It's going to expire anyway. But for Dynasty, I want a quarterback who's going to sling it and who I feel like is going to stay healthy a little bit more. I don't care about the cheat codes as much as some people do in Dynasty. I want the slingers.
And when you're drafting a quarterback like that, let's just say a super flex league, you're looking for a quarterback that you're going to have for like the next 10 years, especially when you're drafting them early. I can see where your concerns are coming from a little bit. Lamar Jackson, he runs around a lot. He gets a lot of hits.
He was a QB1 3 times last year.
That's not great. That's not great.
Don't quote me, but you can quote me.
I like that.
Wait a minute.
Nothing wrong with that. We'll move on. I don't want to get into a debate about Lamar Jackson. I'll let my personal bias
Josh,
it's another show. It's another show. Joey, are you ready for your
question?
question?
He just said the quote. Is it don't quote me, but you can quote me? Is that the puzzle?
Wait, are you solving?
Question. No.
Wait.
Wait, is it not still Swag's turn?
No,
wait,
Swag
got
gotcha.
You got something wrong.
That strategy almost worked on me, so it would have worked.
We could have just kept moving on and just started talking.
The Lamar Jackson shade cost me my turn.
I was going to say, Josh might have just skipped over you because of that. So.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Swag, you're done.
I would never say
my money's
that about
cleared out for some reason.
Joey,
Yeah,
Who
I'm
had more
here.
who had more passing yards last season?
Okay.
Who threw more passing yards last season? Was it Jalen Hurts, or was it Mac Jones?
Oh man, that's tricky. I'm
Little
gonna say
tricky.
Mac Jones because I feel like it's a trap.
Mac Jones is the correct answer.
Yeah,
Great job,
it is.
Great job, Joey. You got it right.
Yay, I'm
What letter would
excited.
you like?
I would like a T.
I'm feeling bad
Right.
for Swagger over here because he's accumulated so much money over the course of the game, but hasn't banked any of it. Like he's probably, I'm pretty sure he's accumulated more than either one of Joey or Simon, but just hasn't been able to actually put it into his bank yet.
Now I need to start over after that, Joey. I
It's
really
similar to
thought
my
it said
bank
Joe
account, though.
Burrow.
I feel like I make money, but there's never anything
just
there.
Coming out, just like feeding somewhere else. Joey, letter?
I'd like
vowel?
a vowel. I want to buy a vowel.
Okay.
I want to buy an E.
He's going to buy an E, and there are 4 E's in this puzzle, Joey. There are 4 E's. Leaving you with $600 in your round bank, you can still buy another vowel here if you would like, or we can
Question,
move on.
please.
Yeah, he's like, come on, let's go. Joey, my question for you is, who had more passing yards last season? Who threw more passing yards last season? Was it Trevor Lawrence or is it Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's correct. Let's go, Joey. What letter would you like?
What a heavyweight battle from last
I'll take an
season.
R.
He's going to take an R. There are 2 R's. There are 2 R's, Joey. Joey, last chance to buy vowels here because you got the last 2 correct. You get the next one right. You have to guess at the puzzle. What do you want to do here?
I'll just take another question. I don't want to give Simon too much.
Just going to take another question. Joey, who threw more passing yards last season? Was it Davis Mills or was it Taylor Heineke?
Davis Mills.
I'm sorry, it was Taylor Heineke. Who just played in more games than Davis Mills when it comes down to it. 16 games compared to Davis Mills' 13 games. And any differentiator there. Simon, how you feeling?
Not good, Bob. I know one word, but
not
I'm
great?
pretty sure it's the word everyone has. So I'll take another question.
All right. I think I could take a guess at what word you're talking about, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to give anything away here. Simon, my question for you is, who had more passing yards last season? Who had more passing yards? Was it Zach Wilson or was it Tua Tagovailoa?
Zach Wilson.
It was Tua with more passing yards.
I always think you're trying to get me. Anytime you say one of my guys in a question, I'm like, don't say my guy, because Josh is just putting it in there as a trap.
I've learned today I would much rather play against Josh than have him host.
I enjoy the hosting process. I feel like I'm winning a little bit when.
Oh, and now he hates us. He's not winning anymore. Contestants won the show. Woo! He's out of here. Everyone, just start guessing letters. L M. I'm just kidding. While we're waiting for Josh, we can hit a. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to go in the comments because there might be answers over there. I was going to say I'm going to hit some comments, but I'm not even going to go over there in case one of you guys got the answer already. Josh will be back any second though.
Yeah.
Joey, while we're waiting for that was an interesting Lamar Jackson conversation we were having. I'm curious about your take on Lamar Jackson specifically in Dynasty.
I like Lamar Jackson a lot in Dynasty. I haven't looked at my Dynasty rankings in a while. I want to say he's third behind Herbert and probably Mahomes. Yeah, I would have him third.
Not Allen as well?
Oh, Allen, yeah. So
fourth down there.
Fourth,
in Dynasty, then how far does Lamar Jackson fall for you? Given that I understand where you're coming from with the upside being not as alluring whenever it maybe has durability questions.
But then that's what I really don't like about Josh. So
no,
that's
God.
I mean,
Sorry,
I
guys,
want some consistency at the position too. And I know we're going to hop back into the show, but I want some consistency at the position. And I don't think Lamar Jackson offered that as much as we think he did. His weekly outcomes was so up and down, and people, if I'm paying that price for a quarterback, I want to know what he's giving me. I'm not playing in rotisserie leagues. I'm playing a weekly game where I think my highest asset is Lamar Jackson. I want him as a QB1 80% of the time, and then a couple ebbs and flows, not 3 QB1 weeks. And then, I mean, just what it is to me, man. So it's a tough one. I'd like to see. I don't know, man. It's really tough for me to get behind like a guy that I think Bateman is going to make him better. I'm trying to be really nice here because I feel like I know how so many people feel about Lamar Jackson.
No, you don't have to.
Bateman is the kind of guy that is going to cater to Lamar Jackson. Like I thought it was going to be somebody like Marquise because he's so fast and he could chase it down. But no, he needs somebody like who's athletic, can move his body in the air. Rashad Bateman is that guy and can make some of those amazing catches, the toe taps. That's what Lamar needs. But
I think this year's going to tell us a lot. They were a very injured team last year, and it wasn't the Ravens offense we were expecting. If Lamar Jackson puts together a complete season this year, like maybe some people are expecting, maybe his dynasty value goes back up. But after last season, I totally understand the concerns.
I mean, look at Cam Newton, for example, who was a much bigger frame than Lamar Jackson, and how great he was for us at the beginning of the career. But then they run their bodies down similar to like a running back does. And I think that that's something that we don't like to talk about with a lot of these quarterbacks who are getting all the yards on the ground all the time. And Lamar Jackson is one of those guys. And I think that it all just kind of goes away quicker.
Yeah.
And I know we trade a lot, and Lamar's somebody you could always get rid of, but he's just somebody that I have on none of my teams and I'm not going after.
I get it. And Shane, I just want to jump in and say, you do not have to worry about saying things super nice on the show. We're all about opinions. People have different takes on players, so don't be afraid to voice those concerns.
7 people just unfollowed me because I said a couple bad things about Lamar, and then I pointed out that he's only had 3 QB1 weeks last week. People don't like to hear the truth sometimes, and they get mad. And so Lamar Jackson's just somebody like on Twitter, for example, I don't talk about because I don't have the time for the people that it's going to anger just for saying my true, honest opinion. And that's not what I'm trying to do. You know, I don't know. So he's a sensitive subject.
He is. Yeah, there's players that people get really passionate about. Josh, where were we before you jumped off?
Swag was up. Simon,
Swag is
I think
up.
we just left from you and we're on our way to swag here, right? I believe that's correct.
Yep.
Right, you ready, Swag?
Come at me now, Josh. But yeah, let's have it.
Yeah, keep talking about Lamar Jackson. We'll see what happens with these questions. We'll see what happens with these questions. Yeah.
It's like speaking of unfollow.
Yeah. Swag, who had more passing yards last year? Was it Tom Brady or Justin Herbert?
Oh, man. I'm going to say Herbert.
I'm sorry, it was Tom Brady, number 1 and 2, actually. They were the number 1 and 2.
How close is that?
Guys.
Is it like both like
5,316 for Tom Brady, 5,014 for Justin Herbert.
So 300 yards. A good game separating them.
Yeah. I got you, Swag. That's for Lamar Jackson. All right? That's for Lamar Jackson.
Now Herbert, I mean, I want him all day.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I'm not going to get into it. I digress. Joey. Question. Hey, Joey, what's up? You want a question?
I took all that time to try to solve this puzzle, and I came up with nothing.
Joey, who had more passing yards last year? Was it Aaron Rodgers or Joe Burrow?
It was Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is correct. He's correct. Yeah, let's go.
I'll take the P.
You're going to take the P that you know is there? There's one of them.
God, just one? I was hoping there'd be more. Mm-hmm. Next question, please.
Passing TDs. We're going to passing TDs. I've ran my luck with the passing yards. Ran my luck. Is that a saying? I don't think that's a saying. Who had more passing touchdowns last season? Was it Carson Wentz or was it Mac Jones?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz is correct. Let's go, Joey. What letter would you like?
G.
He's going to take a G, and there's one G, Joey. There's one G. You want to buy any
Next
vowels
question.
Here?
Oh, I got a word.
Answer our question. Joey, who had more passing touchdowns last season? Who had more passing touchdowns last year? Was it Dak Prescott or was it Kirk Cousins?
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott's correct, Joey. Dak Prescott's correct. Get this letter correct. And we're cooking with fire. He's going to go with an H, and there's one H, okay. Joey. That's going to get the bank that money, so that's going to give you the lead here. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to solve this, Joey.
Oh, Man, I have like 3 of the words. I don't have it.
Nope. All right.
Okay.
Simon, you're up.
Okay,
What's
question.
up? All right. The man wants a question. Simon, we're just going to go 4-point per passing touchdown league fantasy points. 4-point per passing touchdown league. Who had more fantasy points in a 4-point per passing touchdown league? Was it Derek Carr or was it Kyler Murray?
Derek Carr.
It's not right. It's Kyler Murray. I thought there was actually a small amount of separation. There's a decent amount of separation. You're wrong. I'm
Thanks
right.
for getting my hopes up a little bit with the way you told me I was wrong, Josh. Piece of shit.
I felt bad
Go
about
on
it
to Shane's
because I was like, this is a tricky question because Derek Carr played all games, and but
that was exactly the thought process I had.
Yeah. The thought process was right, but the results were wrong. Shane, swag.
I'm gonna go with a question.
All right, the man wants a question. Who finished higher in a 4-point per passing touchdown league last season? Was it Kirk Cousins or was it Stafford?
Are there negatives for interceptions?
Are you getting this from Fantasy Pros, Josh? If
I'm
you
getting
are,
it from fantasy data.
I'm gonna go
I believe
Stafford.
they do -2 for interception.
Stafford's correct. Let's go, swag. You got that one right.
That was close.
What letter would you like?
I'm gonna go with a B, please.
With a B as in boy. There's no B. I'm sorry, swag.
No
I'm sorry.
B.
Damn.
Joey.
I thought there was a B as well, swag.
All hope is gone.
Joey, you ready for a question?
Can I buy it? No, I can't buy a Val, can I?
No, you don't have any money in your bank.
Okay. I want to question them.
All right. Who finished higher in a 4-point per passing touchdown league? Let's just get away from that. Screw that. Let's just, I'm flexing you guys. No, we're going to DLF ADP. DLF Superflex ADP. DLF Superflex ADP. Who finished higher in DLF's, who is currently higher in DLF Superflex ADP, June ADP, by the way? Is it Tua Tagovailoa or is it Mac Jones?
Tua.
Tua's correct. Great job. Great
Good.
job. What letter would you like?
W.
I'm going to take a W. There's one W, Joey.
Okay. All right.
I can't figure out that last word.
I will buy a I.
There's one I, Joey. And I think we stopped it there, so I don't think we're going to allow you to buy any more.
Yeah, I can't. I'm going to take a question.
Who's higher in DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP? Who's higher in DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP? Is it Nick Chubb or is it J.K. Dobbins?
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb is correct. What letter would you like?
Y.
He's going to take a Y, and there's one Y.
Man.
You can buy a vowel here, Joey.
Give me the U.
He's going to take the U. There are 2 of them.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
Joey, you can buy a vowel, or we can go into another question.
I'll buy the puzzle. How do I say it?
Buy that puzzle, Joey. Buy that puzzle.
You cannot make progress with excuses.
You cannot make progress with excuses. If you tell me who said this, I'll give you 1,000 Bitcoin.
Well, you just said it, so thank you for the Bitcoin.
This was
I don't know.
Bruce Arians.
It is Cam Newton. Cam Newton said this. Cam Newton said this. Let's move on to another puzzle, guys. We don't have a lot more time, but I want to make sure we get to something here. Let's stall. Let's go with off-season hype. Hype. You know what all-season hype is, everyone out there?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it.
A little bit of a hype, to a certain player or a team or something like that. This is just a little bit off-season hype, maybe just off-season news, you might call it. Whatever it is. Let's go. Simon, what's up?
Question, please.
You want a question? I'm staying with DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP. I hope you're okay with that.
Yep.
Who is being drafted according to DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP higher? Is it Tom Brady or is it Drake London? Those are 2 different kinds of players, aren't they?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is correct. Tom Brady is correct.
Even though he's so much older, maybe only got 1 year left, I figured it still had to be him. I will take.
That was a tricky question because they're like they're opposite players, more or less. Not opposite, but I don't know.
I'll take the T as in Tom Brady.
The T. There are 5 T's, Simon. There are 5 T's.
Then you know what? Let's go ahead and buy some vowels. Let's get an E up there.
He's gonna take an E.
Or multiple.
There are 2 E's.
Okay. Let's buy an A.
He's gonna buy an A. There are 4 A's.
I'll stop it there. Give me another question.
All right. Who is higher in DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP? Who is currently higher in DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP? Is it Cam Akers or is it T. Higgins?
T. Higgins.
I feel bad about that one. It's Cam Akers by about 7 spots. So,
Man, that's a lot of people who are wrong.
Yeah,
that
I know.
sucks.
I know. I would draft T. Higgins first. I felt bad about that one, honestly. I felt
okay.
really bad about that one. Swag.
If you went back to the question at the beginning of the show and it was Cam Akers instead of Javonte, I would have taken T. Higgins.
There we go.
Okay.
T. Higgins over Akers.
So for this upcoming season, because it wasn't a dynasty question, I think it was a keeper question. So you like Javonte quite a bit more than Cam Akers, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I do.
No, I like it. Hey, Swag, you ready for a question?
Oh man, I'm ready. I am so ready.
According to Dynasty DLF ADP, who is being drafted higher according to Dynasty DLF ADP? Is it Breece Hall or is it Mac Jones?
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall is the correct answer. Great job, Shane. What letter would you like here?
I'll go with the S. You guys
He's gonna
left
go
me
with an
my
S. Let's see if there's 5 of them. There's 5 of them. Giving you some money here, Swag. Swag, you can buy Val, you can solve, or we can move on to another question here.
Another question, please.
All right, the man just wants another question. We're staying with DLF Dynasty ADP. We are staying with DLF Dynasty ADP. Who's being drafted higher, CeeDee Lamb or Saquon Barkley? Give me an answer.
Lamb?
Swag.
CeeDee Lamb?
It's correct. CeeDee Lamb is being drafted higher than Saquon Barkley by about 10 spots. 10 spots here. 10 spots exactly. What letter would you like, Swag?
I want that D, please.
You want the D? I'm going to give him the D.
No, you're not. You tease.
I didn't want to give you the D. Not this time. Next time, though, Swag. I got you. Joey.
I want a question.
The man wants a question. Who's being drafted higher according to DLF Dynasty Superflex ADP? Is it Aaron Rodgers or is it Derek Carr?
I'm going to say Derek Carr.
I'm sorry, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Is it?
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
It's Aaron Rodgers. And it's by a little bit. 25th spot to Derek Carr's the 34th spot.
And that's June? That's June?
That's June. June DLF Dynasty ADP. Simon.
I think I got it.
You think you got it? You're going to try to solve it?
I think I got it. Yeah.
Go for it.
Saquon is starting to trust his knee again.
Wow.
Saquon is.
Ridiculous.
Simon, what the hell? What the hell are you doing today?
Trust unlocked it for me. Once I figured out that word, I was like, is it a new receiver? No, a name doesn't fit down there with the double E's.
Every single round, Swag built up a lot of money. If he banked all the money he built up, he'd have over $10,000 now. But he couldn't bank it, Swag. You couldn't bank it.
Puzzles, no.
You just couldn't bank it. I'm frustrated for you because, man, you played a great game, Swag.
Yeah,
but I think we're gonna wrap it up there.
The game is easier than the letter part for me.
Yeah, you did right there. Simon takes the lead late against Joey, just barely, with the last puzzle. Great job, Simon. Great job, Simon, with the win. Beat out Joey, which we all wanted.
I'm sorry you were collateral damage in this, but the real goal in today's show was to knock Joey down a peg, and I think we've done that. We're gonna have to get you back on for some redemption though, because you played a damn good game, had some unlucky letters, unlucky questions fall your way, but we're gonna have to get you back on for that revenge game.
Absolutely, man. This was a ton of fun. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome together, by the way.
You're awesome.
Sincerely, you guys are awesome.
Really,
you should see when they have Jay out. It's even better.
Guys, if you are not already following our friend Shane over on Twitter, go and follow him right now. Like I said at the beginning, the best Twitter handle in the business, Swagzilla0G. So make sure you guys go over there and give him that follow. And then after you do that, Make sure you get your alarm set, the notification bell on our channel ready, because we've got 2 more shows tonight. Josh, Joey, and I are going all night long streaming FYF at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It is pub trivia hour, so come on in, prove you're the best in the chat at trivia. And then after that, stick around for a Scott Fishbowl mock. Those drafts are approaching quickly. You probably got your league invites. Make sure you're ready for that draft that's coming up soon.
I'm excited.
I think that's it for us today, guys. Swag, another huge thanks to you for coming on today, my man. This was a ton of fun.
Guys. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
You're the man, Swag.
Absolutely. Can't wait to have you back on. That's going to be it for us this afternoon. We'll be back tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Until then, though, we're out of here. Adios, everybody.
Trading makes fantasy fun.
It does.
Keep it in mind.